had some long drives before, but to have two touchdown drives of 95-plus yards on the road in that environment against that kind of defense, just
it's
how
big.
Impressive and how huge were those?
It's big, and they were all due to our O-line. I don't know how many times we ran it on the 98-yard one. It felt like we just kept running the ball, and then Demo obviously had the long run on the other one. But, yeah, those guys up front tonight were incredible, and they were grinding. They were tired on some of those long drives, and they were tired, and the D-line was more tired. So it was good to just see them keep pushing, keep going, and those were huge drives.
You've won so many games throughout your career, but Baltimore had been one of the teams you hadn't beat this year.
Yep.
What made it so different about this team this year? What were you able to do historically? This team has been so tough for you.
They're so dang good. I mean, I don't know what's Lamar's record against NFC teams. I think he's lost twice or something. Like they're so dang good, and he's so dang good, and their defense is always good, and that's why they're hard to beat. And yeah, they've given me trouble a few times, and I was able to get one tonight.
Was it a monkey off your back just a little bit?
A little bit. I got a few teams left that I can get them all checked off, and that was one of them.
What does it mean not only to win here, but win the way you did, controlling the ball, physical football?
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. It really was. I think last week was a good representation of what we want to do, and I thought, again, being able to kind of springboard off of that last week and do it again in a different fashion, though. You know, more running the ball, more ground and pound. Obviously, Demo had the night he had is incredible, and I think we displayed that we can win in different ways, and got to talk about how good our defense was tonight and everything they did to get us back on the field when we were sputtering a little bit, and those guys were incredible.
What does the trust mean on 4th and 2 for you to get to take a shot to St. Brown and help put the game away?
Yeah, that's one that we wanted for throughout that game. I was kind of waiting for it to get called, and perfect moment for it, and he's open and put it on.
I think John Morton's performance as a play caller tonight, there was
Yeah.
obviously a big one with the handoff to St. Brown and the pitch to Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
But not a good place.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job. I thought his rhythm was great. I haven't talked to him yet, but I thought his third downs were probably the best part of everything we did, and everything was great. But the third downs he was all over it. He really was, and we were getting guys open and protecting well, and I thought he did a great job.
Another game where I think 0 sacks. I think you're
Was it 0? Yeah.
You only hit 4 times in the
Yeah.
entire game. How much are those guys up front now coming together? You
Yeah.
have 3 new starters. It seems like you're starting to get into a groove up front.
No doubt. I think you put those 2 weeks together, it's pretty impressive. And in particular, those 2 guards starting to really understand it and really put it together like you're talking about. Decker, Panay, and Graham have so many years, accumulated at this point. But those 2 guys, like they're starting to figure it out, and they're playing really well and understanding the speed of the game, understanding little nuances now, it seems, and they're doing great.
That Jameer Gibbs touchdown, that's the first play coming into the fourth quarter. Obviously, you have the quarter break. What's the discussion leading up to that during that quarter break? It's rocking, it's loud.
The 4th down?
Amon-Ra.
Yeah. There wasn't much discussion. That was a play that we've practiced for, I don't know, a few years now, and I don't know if we've ever called it, but it was a good timing for it, and it worked perfectly.
Jared, getting back to that 4th down, I think at the end there, can you speak to what that means that John and Dan said, hey, throw the ball down the field here, but bring the game into balance?
Yeah, man. I mean, I know they trust me, and I trust St. Brown, and so put the game in our hands, and we'll make it work. We've done it before, and it's exciting.
I'm not mistaken, couple more guys. We haven't at least seen the Maryland I formation with the 3
Yeah.
backs. Where did that come from? Was
I don't know.
something specific?
Good question.
Baltimore?
No, I don't know if it was kind of a nod to Baltimore. It may have been. I showed up Wednesday, and that was in the game plan, so I don't know. You'll have to ask Hank or Tyler. I think they probably were the masterminds behind that.
What about just Demo? And, we talk all the time
Yeah.
about the best running back duo in the league. Is it performance in a game like tonight?
Yeah.
Last week it was Gibbs. Now it's Montgomery. Pick your poison. Right?
Pick your poison. It's hard, man. It really is, and I've said it before, that them being able to be fresher than a back that's taking 25, 30 carries is kind of the secret sauce, and they're both incredible. They both do everything right. They both block well. They both can catch. They both can run, obviously. And seeing him having a big game like that's huge. I mean, it's awesome. It's great for him, but he's that type of player, and could see one of them doing it again next week.
Jared, there's so much talk in the offseason about what you guys lost last 2. What gives you optimism going forward? Like, what do you like about this team that's different that gives you hope moving
Hope 2-1 is pretty good. I do like that we are winning in different ways, and not different ways than last year. I guess we're running some different scheme slightly, and being able to win down the field on certain routes that are new to us, and winning certain run game stuff that's new to us, I think it's great. You know, we obviously could have, you know, we won a lot of games last year running what we ran last year, but being able to tweak it slightly and still be successful with it on offense is awesome.
Last one, Jeremy, you mentioned third downs were big. It seemed like Sam was a big part of that today.
Do you guys know what we were on third down?
7 of 14.
Oh, I thought it might have been better. Okay.
But how big is it to have, I guess, the target that you can trust like Sam entering the 3?
Sam's incredible. Yeah, he's doing great. He doesn't get enough attention, I don't think, and being able to use him on third down is awesome. I mean, every down is awesome with him, and I thought he was incredible today. He had a couple that were kind of not what we were expecting defensively. Then he made it work, and I was able to get it to him.